Greetings, I'm Vulkk, and this is my favorite time, the evening before a patch is applied to Star Wars The Old Republic. Today is 27th of February, and we're just about to check out the patch notes for game update 5.1.2 for Star Wars The Old Republic. Let's take a little bit of a deeper look what Bioware has prepared for us. A bunch of general changes, flashpoints and operation improvements and bug fixes, missions and NPCs, and down below we've got war zones. A little bit more detail. First, this is a older post from about 2 or 3 days ago, from 24th of February, obviously, where Eric Musco detailed, and you can see it here on the screen, the exact rewards that will be altered for war zones and generally for all kinds of PvP activities, combined with the new rewards for the daily and weekly missions for PvP, which were non-existent before that patch. All of this is being added with tomorrow's patch after the, I believe, 3 hours maintenance in the early afternoon. Well, early afternoon my time, obviously. Now let's take a little bit of a detailed look what's going to happen with tomorrow's patch, what's been changed, what's been fixed. Obviously, the patch notes don't say what's been broken, but that's exciting for us to discover every time we have a new patch before us. General changes. An item to turn off event experience gains can now be purchased off the vendor. I won't read the whole description of this item, but you know that this item has been introduced in the past as well. If you don't know, yes, you will be able to find this item for free or for 1 credit, I can't really remember, on the Republic and Empire fleet. This item will block the extra experience earn. It won't block all of your experience earning completely, because such an item exists in other games such as Lord of the Rings Online, for example. So if you don't want to be level 30 by the time you leave your origin planet, or the capital planet, I should say, that item is for you. I believe its name was the White Maul. Let's see. Classes that use lightsabers or dual lightsabers are now able to use missile blast ability when morphed during the Trench Runner Uprising. That's actually a cool fix because it was preventing some classes from having fun. Players who are below level 70 can no longer use a command experience boost when bolstered to level 70. I don't really know why this bug was so major, but yep, this bug and a couple of other level 70 and command experience boosts bugs have been fixed in this patch, or at least so the patch note says. Let's see below. The Galactic Starfighter requisition is now rewarding a 250% rate. We know that for about a week or two, it was announced on the forums that it will be changed. The achievement for Chapter 9 of Knights of the Fallen Empire in Master Mode is now been fixed, and you can earn it if you've had issues with it before. Players who leave the Group Finder group after completing a Veteran Mode Uprising are no longer locked out of the Group Finder. I have experienced that, I think, once or twice, and I've been wondering what the hell is happening, where is the reason. Obviously, it was a bug and it has been fixed with this patch. The free-to-play chat restrictions have been adjusted in order to help address third-party service advertisement spam. That's not exactly very clear for me, but it does sound fun. If you know more details about this specific change and what exactly Bioware has done to address the advertisement spammers, please let me know down in the comments below. As you can see, probably I'm not reading absolutely all of the bullet points here. I will leave the link down below in the video description, and probably in one of the comments if you're watching this on mobile device, because you can't click links in the video description. You can check the full patch notes for yourself. I'm just reading what I believe is most interesting information. The opponent area of effect indicators no longer appear as green in war zones. I can't really stress how really cool change this is. It's no longer possible to remove a command experience boost by right-clicking the buff icon. I suppose this can only happen if you wanted to remove something else but you misclicked, because these things are costly and nobody wants to remove them. The command experience boost purchased from the fleet vendor can no longer be purchased before level 70. This corresponds to another fix listed up here with the bolster buff, I suppose. And the sound effect that plays when selecting a planetary mission from the Galactic Command interface no longer persists after area transition. I've heard about that. Someone mentioned it to me. I couldn't replicate it myself. I can't even imagine what the hell is happening. Does that sound keep playing over and over and over, or what's the case? Here is a more interesting part, flashpoints and operation changes. I'm going to read all of those because they are really interesting and important to the raiding and group content farming community. Operations now provide significantly increased command experience points. These guys should have been implemented from start with 5.0. Increased command experience earned from boss and mini-boss encounters. Total command experience earned for a full clear has been adjusted on a per operation basis. I'm pausing here because I'm expecting clap. Clap, clap for Bioware. This is a fantastic change. I can't realize how could they have waited for 2 months before they released such a fix or a tweak or whatever you want to call it. Weekly missions have also had their command experience increased. Flashpoint and Uprising weekly missions command point gain have been increased significantly. I wish they mentioned numbers here, but we'll see it tomorrow. All Flashpoint mission command experience rewards have been increased as well. The modified turbo lasers in the assembler encounter in the Directive 7 Flashpoint no longer grant command experience. I hadn't done Directive 7 in a while and I wasn't really aware that it rewards galactic command experience points. The story mode flashpoints are no longer listed in the group finder. Now, for those of you who don't know, because there might be some confusion if you've been away from the game, story mode flashpoints these days is what Bioware started calling the solo version of the flashpoint. So we've got the story mode, which is solo mode. We've got the veteran mode, which is the old tactical mode. And we've got master mode flashpoints, which is the older hard mode flashpoints. I wish they would really stop changing names with every patch, but hey, as long as we can remember these changes, that's fine. Fix the number of achievements for Master Mode Red Reaper. Yep, I haven't done Red Reaper in months, probably from the Dark vs. Light event, so I didn't know that there are bugs with the achievements. Plus, I'm not really sure what achievements I have left for this one to actually achieve myself. The Reign of Pain ability used by the little guy from the Ravagers operation. This is the BO55. The fourth boss in the Ravagers, no longer grants command experience. Cool. One change in the category missions and NPCs removed obsolete commendation rewards from a small number of missions. Really cool. I wonder if you've earned those things, what could you do with them? I maybe sell them to a vendor and get some new currency, as in command tokens or something. And last but not least, changes to the war zones. Ranked and unranked daily and weekly missions now award a fixed number of unassembled components for completion, different for losses and for wins. Increased the number of unassembled components earned for a win or loss during ranked and unranked war zones. The Medal tooltip in unranked war zones no longer mentions season commendations. These, my friends, were the patch notes. Again, there will be a second link down below in the video description and in that said first comment in the video to remind you of the changes coming specifically to war zones and just general PvP activity, because that's unranked, ranked PvP, and Galactic Starfighter as well. And a quick note of the daily and weekly mission rewards. They will also grant you with those super special unassembled components now. And because I think it was Eric Musco. Yeah, it was Eric Musco. Just briefly mentioned something that's not really worth posting as a news post, I think, because it doesn't really contain any new information. Yesterday on Sunday afternoon, funny enough, a non-working day for Bioware, Bioware introduced the next 100 Galactic Command levels. This is not for patch 5.1.2, but it's brand new information, and I've decided it's probably worth to share it with you in the end of this video. So yesterday we received no more information except from this tweet. I mean, official information. That's important to clarify. If you've been reading mine information, or if you participate in the closed beta, maybe you would know more. Maybe you won't. You should not discuss these things down in the comments. Please don't. This is the new information, Galactic Command Tier 4 and more. Eric Musco says that Tier 4 command crates are going to work a bit different than Tier 1 to 3, so first 300 ranks. You will much more consistently get set bonus gear in this tier. I would love to hear a percentage increased here, maybe. We're making adjustments to tier 1 to 3 as well to make that leveling gearing experience better. We want to make sure it feels rewarding to get higher in command rank tier. That's not actually new because they keep making those adjustments and changes since November. There are other gearing related changes coming based on your feedback, such as adjustments to boss drops in operations. And here is why I'm not posting this as a separate video or a news post on my website. Hold tight, we know that you have a lot of questions about why we're doing a new tier and new command ranks. We have forum posts coming this week with a detailed breakdown of all that's coming and changing in 5.2. For those of you who may not remember, and because I also don't remember, let me actually bring up the calendar here and see. Where is it? April. It's expected to be April 11th. That's the target date for patch 5.2. It's not official yet, at least I haven't seen Bioware announcing it anywhere officially. But this week, coming from the yellow text and the developer blog posts and on my website as well, if it's decent enough for a news post, maybe a video as well, to alert you guys of all of the upcoming changes for the next big patch in the early spring when we will have the first boss Tite, or as I like to call him Tit, please don't quote me. So it's Tite actually. We'll have a new daily area on Iocat, 2 returning companions, and hopefully other cool things, because it's been a few months since we've received new content from the game. That's it. Wrapping up, thank you for enjoying. If you liked the video and if you found this information or the blabbling useful and entertaining, do leave a like. Thanks guys, see you next time. Thank you for watching, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Click the like button and help me out. Visit my website vulkk.com for daily videos and news. To help me improve and expand, consider becoming my patron with a small monthly pledge. And stay in touch by following me on Facebook and Twitter.